बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला सय्यिदिना व मौलाना मुहम्मदिन व अला
एक रकू पढ़ेंगे।
व मौलाना मुहम्मदिन व बारिक व सल्लिम अलैहि। Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are here again with Quran and its translation. Today our guest is from Cairo and Al Azhar University. His name is Qari Abdul Razik Alawi Al Azhari. He will recite a Quran and Brother Matib will read a translation. So we will start our spiritual and holy session with the recitation of Qari Abdul Razik Alawi Al Azhari. I request Qari Abdul Razik Alawi Al Azhari to start his recitation. Bismillah.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुह।
Start your tilawa, Qari Abdul Razik Alawi Sahab. Qari Abdul Razik Sahab, please start your tilawa. I think some is wrong in internet connection. I think so. So no problem. We will start our tilawa and we will wait. Then he will come again, inshallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بل بني إسرائيل كم آتيناهم من آية بينة ومن يبدل نعمة الله من بعد ما جاءته فإن الله شديد العقاب. زين للذين كفروا الحياة الدنيا ويسخرون من الذين آمنوا والذين اتقوا فوقهم يوم القيامة والله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. كان الناس أمة واحدة فبعث الله النبيين مبشرين ومنذرين وأنزل معهم الكتاب بالحق ليحكم بين الناس فيما اختلفوا فيه وما اختلف فيه إلا الذين أوتوه من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات بغيا بينهم فهدى الله الذين آمنوا لما اختلفوا فيه من الحق بإذنه والله يهدي من يشاء إلى صراط مستقيم. أم حسبتم أن تدخلوا الجنة ولما يأتكم مثل الذين خلوا من قبلكم مستهم البأساء والضراء وزلزلوا حتى يقول الرسول والذين آمنوا معه متى نصر الله ألا إن نصر الله قريب. يسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل ما أنفقتم من خير فللوالدين والأقربين واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل وما تفعلوا من خير فإن الله به عليم كتب عليكم القتال وهو كره لكم وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وهو شر لكم والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. Brother Masih, you will read translation. After your translation, Qari Abdul Razik Alawi will recite second ruku, yes, faram, yes, alunaka anil shahril haram, inshallah.
Okay. So ask the Israelites how many clear signs we have gave them. Anyone who exchanges a gift of Allah for something else after it has been granted to him, beware, Allah is severe in his punishment. The worldly life is attractive for the disbelievers. They may mock some believers now, but the pious will rise above them on Judgment Day. Allah will provide abundantly to those who He wishes. So, gaining knowledge prompts some people to argue. So, humanity was once a single nation. Then Allah sent prophets who brought good news and warning. And He sent with them the books containing the truth, providing ruling to help people solve their differences. This was due to the rivalry that arose from the differences of interpretations after clear signs had come to the people of the book. However, Allah, by His authority, guided the believers to the truth regarding the point of disagreement. Allah guides to the straight path anyone He pleases. Did you think of entering paradise without experiencing the likes of those who existed before you? They were struck by misfortune and hardship, and were subjected to earthquakes, until even the messenger of that time and those who had believed along with him cried out, when will Allah's help come? Surely the help of Allah is near. They ask you what they should spend their wealth on. Tell them, spend on your parents, relatives, orphans, the needy, and the traveler. Whatever good you have done, Allah is knower and is fully aware of it.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسألونك عن الشهر الحرام قتال فيه قل قتال فيه كبير وصد عن سبيل الله وكفر به والمسجد الحرام وإخراج أهله منه أكبر عند الله والفتنة أكبر من القتل ولا يزالون يقاتلونكم حتى يردوكم عن دينكم إن استطاعوا ومن يرتد منكم عن دينه فيمت وهو كافر فأولئك حبطت أعمالهم في الدنيا والآخرة وأولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون إن الذين آمنوا والذين هاجروا وجاهدوا في سبيل الله أولئك يرجون رحمة الله والله غفور رحيم يسألونك عن الخمر والميسر قل فيهما اسم كبير ومنافع للناس واسمهما أكبر من نفعهما ويسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل العفو كذلك يبين الله لكم الآيات لعلكم تتفكرون في الدنيا والآخرة ويسألونك عن اليتامى قل إصلاح لهم خير وإن تخالطوهم فإخوانكم والله يعلم المفسد من المصلح ولو شاء الله لأعنتكم إن الله عزيز حكيم ولا تنكحوا المشركات حتى يؤمن ولأمة مؤمنة خير من مشركة ولو أعجبتكم ولا تنكحوا المشركين حتى يؤمنوا ولعبد مؤمن خير من مشرك ولو أعجبكم أولئك يدعون إلى النار والله يدعو إلى الجنة والمغفرة بإذنه ويبين آياته للناس لعلهم يتذكرون.
So, War is allowed, though you dislike it. Sometimes you may dislike something that is good for you, and sometimes you may like something that is bad for you. Only Allah knows the whole truth, not you. They ask you about the sacred months, and specifically fighting in them. Fighting in them is a major sin, but blocking the way of Allah and rejecting Him, barring access to Masjid al Haram, and expelling its residents from it. These are even greater offenses in Allah's sight. A prolonged campaign of persecution is a far greater sin than a decisive battle involving killing. The disbelievers will go on fighting until they achieve what they want. That you give up your religion, but be aware. If any of you gives up his religion and dies as a disbeliever, such people's deeds will come to nothing in the world and in the hereafter. They will be companions of fire, where they will stay forever. The believer, those who migrated and struggled in Allah's way, have full hope in Allah's kindness. Allah is the forgiving, the most kind. They ask you about wine and gambling. Say, both are major sins. There is some benefit for people, but the sin in them by far outweighs any benefit. They ask you what they should spend in charities. Say, whatever you can spare. This is how Allah explains His verses to you so that you may reflect. In this world and the next, they will also ask you about orphans. Say, keeping their affairs and accounts in order is best. If you mix your investments with theirs, remember that they are your brothers and sisters, and Allah knows well who is straight and who is dishonest. If Allah so wished, He could put you in all kind of difficulties. He is Almighty, the Wise. Do not marry disbelieving women until they believe. A female slave who believes is better than an idolatress, even if the idolatress pleases you more. Similarly, do not marry believing woman to any idolater until they believe. A male slave who believes is better than an idolater, even if the idolater is more pleasing. The idolaters invites you to the fire, whereas Allah, by His grace, invites you to paradise and forgiveness. And He explains His verses to people so that they may be reminded.
Yes, Qari Abdul Razik sir, please recite وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْمَحِيطِ.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويسألونك عن المحيض قل هو أذى فاعتزلوا النساء في المحيض ولا تقربوهن حتى يطهرن فإذا تطهرن فأتوهن من حيث أمركم الله إن الله يحب التوابين ويحب المتطهرين نساؤكم حرث لكم فأتوا حرثكم أنا شئتم وقدموا لأنفسكم واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم ملاقوه وبشر المؤمنين ولا تجعلوا الله عرضة لأيمانكم أن تبروا وتتقوا وتصلحوا بين الناس والله سميع عليم لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم ولكن يؤاخذكم بما كسبت قلوبكم والله غفور حليم للذين يؤلون من نسائهم تربص 4 أشهر فإن فاءوا فإن الله غفور رحيم وإن عزموا الطلاق فإن الله سميع عليم والمطلقات يتربصن بأنفسهن 3 قروء ولا يحل لهن أن يكتمن ما خلق الله في أرحامهن إن كن يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر وبعولتهن أحق بردهن في ذلك إن أرادوا إصلاحا ولهن مثل الذي عليهن بالمعروف وللرجال عليهن درجة والله عزيز حكيم الطلاق مرتان فإمساك بمعروف أو تسريح بإحسان ولا يحل لكم أن تأخذوا مما آتيتموهن شيئا إلا أن يخافا ألا يقيما حدود الله فإن خفتم ألا يقيما حدود الله فلا جناح عليهما فيما افتدت به تلك حدود الله فلا تعتدوها ومن يتعد حدود الله فأولئك هم الظالمون فإن طلقها فلا تحل له من بعد حتى تنكح زوجا غيره فإن طلقها فلا جناح عليهما أن يتراجعا إن ظنا أن يقيما حدود الله وتلك حدود الله يبينها لقوم يعلمون وإذا طلقتم النساء فبلغن أجلهن فلا تعضلوهن أن ينكحن أزواجهن إذا تراضوا بينهم بالمعروف وإذا طلقتم النساء فبلغن أجلهن فأمسكوهن بمعروف أو سرحوهن بمعروف ولا تمسكوهن ضرارا لتعتدوا ومن يفعل ذلك فقد ظلم نفسه ولا تتخذوا آيات الله هزوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم وما أنزل عليكم من الكتاب والحكمة يعظكم به واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله بكل شيء عليم.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Matib Saab. Okay, Kashif Saab, you will read translation.
They ask you about menstruation. Say it is a sore state that women go through. So stay away from sexual intimacy with women during menstruation, and do not approach them for that purpose until they are clean again. However, once they are clean, come to them as Allah has allowed you. Allah loves those who repent, and He loves those who maintain cleanliness. Your women are like pastures for you, so enter your pastures as you wish, and prepare for yourselves good deeds. Be mindful of Allah, knowing that you will meet Him, and you, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, continue to give good news to the believers. Do not make your oaths in the name of Allah an excuse to stop you from doing good, being mindful and reconciling people who are undergoing some marital dispute. Allah is the hearer, the knower. Allah will not hold your thoughtless oaths against you, but He will take you to task over your heart's intentions. Allah is the all-forgiving, the gentle. For those who take an oath to separate from their wives, the waiting period is 4 months. But if they go back on their oath, then they will find Allah forgiving, most kind. However, if they are determined to divorce, then Allah is the hearer and the knower. Divorced women must wait for 3 menstrual cycles before they can marry. It is not lawful for them to keep secret what Allah has created in their womb if they believe in Allah and the last day. Their husbands have the right to take them back under such circumstances if they wish to be reconciled. Women too have rights and responsibilities in equal measure, according to best practice. However, men have an additional degree of rights and responsibilities over them. Allah is the Almighty, the wise. A divorce may be pronounced twice only. After that, a wife must either be kept honorably or allowed to leave honorably. It is not lawful for your husbands to take back anything that you have given them, your wives, except when both parties fear that they may not be able to live within Allah's boundaries. However, if after attempting reconciliation you believe that the couple may not be able to live within the bounds set by Allah, then there will be no blame on either of them if the woman chooses to give back part of her settlement. These are Allah's boundaries, so do not overstep them. Only the wrongdoers overstep Allah's boundaries. If the husband divorces her a third time, she will no longer be lawful for him to remarry until she marries another husband. Then, if the second husband divorces her, there will be no blame on either of them to return to each other, provided that they feel confident that they will keep within Allah's boundaries. These are Allah's boundaries, which He has explained for people who understand.
MashaAllah. Abdul Razik sir, please recite. Yes. Abdul Razik sir, please recite.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذا طلقتم النساء فبلغن أجلهن فلا تعضلوهن أن ينكحن أزواجهن إذا تراضوا بينهم بالمعروف ذلك يوعظ به من كان منكم يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر ذلكم أزكى لكم وأطهر والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون والوالدات يرضعن أولادهن حولين كاملين لمن أراد أن يتم الرضاعة وعلى المولود له رزقهن وكسوتهن بالمعروف لا تكلف نفس إلا وسعها لا تضار والدة بولدها ولا مولود له بولده وعلى الوارث مثل ذلك فإن أرادا فصالا عن تراض منهما وتشاور فلا جناح عليهما وإن أردتم أن تسترضعوا أولادكم فلا جناح عليكم إذا سلمتم ما آتيتم بالمعروف واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله بما تعملون بصير والذين يتوفون منكم ويذرون أزواجا يتربصن بأنفسهن 4 أشهر وعشرا فإذا بلغن أجلهن فلا جناح عليكم فيما فعلن في أنفسهن بالمعروف والله بما تعملون خبير ولا جناح عليكم فيما عرضتم به من خطبة النساء أو أكننتم في أنفسكم علم الله أنكم ستذكرونهن ولكن لا تواعدوهن سرا إلا أن تقولوا قولا معروفا ولا تعزموا عقدة النكاح حتى يبلغ الكتاب أجله واعلموا أن الله يعلم ما في أنفسكم فاحذروه واعلموا أن الله غفور حليم لا جناح عليكم إن طلقتم النساء ما لم تمسوهن أو تفرضوا لهن فريضة ومتعوهن على الموسع قدره وعلى المقتر قدره متاعا بالمعروف حقا على المحسنين وإن طلقتموهن من قبل أن تمسوهن وقد فرضتم لهن فريضة فنصف ما فرضتم إلا أن يعفون أو يعفو الذي بيده عقدة النكاح وأن تعفوا أقرب للتقوى ولا تنسوا الفضل بينكم إن الله بما تعملون بصير حافظوا على الصلوات والصلاة الوسطى وقوموا لله قانتين فإن خفتم فرجالا أو ركبانا فإذا أمنتم فاذكروا الله كما علمكم ما لم تكونوا تعلمون والذين يتوفون منكم ويذرون أزواجا وصية لأزواجهم متاعا إلى الحول غير إخراج فإن خرجن فلا جناح عليكم فيما فعلن في أنفسهن من معروف والله عزيز حكيم وللمطلقات متاع بالمعروف حقا على المتقين كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تعقلون.
When you divorce women and they reach the end of the waiting period, do not prevent them remarrying their former husbands. If they choose to do so by mutual consent and according to the custom, whoever among you sincerely believes in Allah and the last day is instructing to do this. This is a purer and cleaner way for you by far. Allah knows that which you don't know. Divorced mothers may breastfeed their children up to 2 full years. That is, if they wish to complete the full term. The father of the child is responsible for the mother's food and clothing in accordance with the best practice. However, no one is to be burdened over and above their means. Neither should the mother be harmed because of her child, nor the father. The same goes for the father's heirs. No one shall be to blame if the father wishes to wean the child, and it is agreed by mutual consent after proper consultation. Likewise, if you wish to employ a wet nurse for your children, you shall not be in any way to blame, if you pay as agreed in accordance with the best practice. Always be mindful of Allah and know that He sees what you do. Those of you who die leaving behind widows, their widows should wait for 4 months and 10 days. Once they have reached the end of their period, there is no blame on you regarding whatever they choose to do with themselves in accordance with the best practice. Allah is aware of what you do. There is no blame on you if you propose engagement to these women before the end of the waiting period, or you keep your feelings to yourself. Allah knows that you intend to propose to them. However, do not make them any promises unless you speak to them in a respectful way, and do not confirm contracting the marriage until the prescribed waiting term has ended. Remember that Allah knows what is in your heart, so be aware. Allah is all forgiving, the gentle. There is no blame on you if you divorce a woman before either consummating the marriage or paying the marriage gift. Let the rich and the poor each give them generously according to their means. This is a duty on the righteous. If you divorce them before consummation, but after payment of the marriage gift, then let them have half of what you had previously settled on, unless the woman agrees to waive their rights or the one contracting the marriage waives his rights. And waiving one's right is nearer to piety, so do not forget to be gracious to each other because Allah sees all that you do. Make sure to perform your daily prayers, particularly the middle prayer, Asr, and stand devoutly before Allah.
Yes.
If you are fearful of an enemy, then pray standing or in the saddle.
ألم تر إلى الذين
Yes. Okay, carry on. Carry on. Alam tara ila allazi. Yes, Karisa, please.
ألم تر إلى الذين خرجوا من ديارهم وهم ألوف حذر الموت فقال لهم الله موتوا ثم أحياهم إن الله لذو فضل على الناس ولكن أكثر الناس لا يشكرون وقاتلوا في سبيل الله واعلموا أن الله سميع عليم من ذا الذي يقرض الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه له أضعافا والله يقبض ويبسط وإليه ترجعون ألم تر إلى الملأ من بني إسرائيل من بعد موسى إذ قالوا لنبي له مبعث لنا ملكا نقاتل في سبيل الله قال هل عسيتم إن كتب عليكم القتال ألا تقاتلوا قالوا وما لنا ألا نقاتل في سبيل الله وقد أخرجنا من ديارنا وأبنائنا فلما كتب عليهم القتال تولوا إلا قليلا منهم والله عليم بالظالمين وقال لهم نبيهم إن الله قد بعث لكم طالوت ملكا قالوا أنى يكون له الملك علينا ونحن أحق بالملك منه ولم يؤت سعة من المال قال إن الله اصطفاه عليكم وزاده بسطة في العلم والجسم والله يؤتي ملكه من يشاء والله واسع عليم وقال لهم نبيهم إن آية ملكه أن يأتيكم التابوت فيه سكينة من ربكم وبقية مما ترك آل موسى وآل هارون تحمله الملائكة إن في ذلك لآية لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين فلما فصل طالوت بالجنود قال إني أريكم بنهر فمن شرب منه فليس مني ومن لم يطعمه فإنه مني إلا من اغترف غرفة بيده فشربوا منه إلا قليلا منهم فلما جاوزه هو والذين آمنوا معه قالوا لا طاقة لنا اليوم بجالوت وجنوده قال الذين يظنون أنهم ملاقو الله كم من فئة قليلة غلبت فئة كثيرة بإذن الله والله مع الصابرين ولما برزوا لجالوت وجنوده قالوا ربنا آمنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عن ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين فهزموهم بإذن الله وقتل داود جالوت وآتاه الله الملك والحكمة وعلمه مما يشاء ولولا دفع الله الناس بعضهم ببعض لفسدت الأرض ولكن الله ذو فضل على العالمين. تلك آيات الله نتلوها عليك بالحق وإنك لمن المرسلين. صدق الله العظيم.
If you are fearful of an enemy standing or in the saddle, then when you are safe and secure once more, then remember Allah who taught you what you didn't know. Those of you who die leaving behind widows should choose a will for their maintenance for 1 year. Not their family home. However, if they choose to leave the family home, then you can't be blamed with regards to what they have chosen to do in line with custom. Allah is the Almighty and Wise. Divorced women are entitled to maintenance in line with custom. This is a duty on the pious. This is how Allah explains His verses for you so that you might understand. Have you not considered those who left their homes in their thousand for fear of death? And Allah said to them, die, and then He brought them back to life. Allah is very gracious to the people, yet most people are ungrateful. Fight in the cause of Allah and remember Allah is the hearer, the knower, who is willing to offer his life to Allah as a beautiful loan which He will multiply many times over. Allah withholds His favor, or He gives it in plenty, and to Him you will return. Have you not considered the Jewish leaders who came after Musa? They said to a prophet of theirs, appoint a king so we so that we may fight in Allah's way. He said to them, what if when fighting is ordained for you, you do not fight? They said, why would we not fight in the way of Allah when we and our children have been expelled from our houses? Then when fighting was ordained for them, they turned away except for a few of them. Allah knows the disobedient. Their prophet said to them, Allah has appointed Talut to be your king. They said, how can he be our king when we have more right to kingship than him? And anyway, he is not wealthy enough. He replied, Allah has selected for you, given him vast knowledge and a strong body. Allah gives his kingship to whomever He pleases. Allah is boundlessly vast. He is the all-knowing. And their prophet went on to say to them, a sign of His kingship is the Ark of the Covenant, which will be brought to you by the angels, a source of tranquility from your Lord, which contains relics left behind by families of Musa and Harun. In this there are signs for you, if you truly believe. When Talut set out his army, he said, Allah will put you to the test by the river. Whomever drinks from it will not be one of my soldiers, but whoever does not taste it will be mine, except those who scoop it up in the palm of their hands. So they all drank from it, except a few of them. When he crossed the river along with those who had believed him, they said, we have no strength today to fight Jalut and his army. But those who thought that they would one day meet their Lord said, how many small forces have defeated a large force, and with Allah's approval. Allah is with those who are patient. When they had advanced to face Jalut and his army, they prayed, O Lord, shower patience on us, keep our feet on firm ground, and help us against the disbelievers. So by the help of Allah, they defeated him, and Dawood killed Jalut. And Allah gave Dawood kingship and wisdom, and taught him what it pleased him to teach. If Allah did not repel one group of people with another, there would be a lot of conflict on earth. But Allah is most gracious to His creatures. These are the verses of Allah that we recite in truth to you in truth, and you indeed are one of the messengers.
MashaAllah, Matif Saab. I thank everybody they participated in this noble session. Uh, we read a Quran and we understand the translation of second part of second juz in the Holy Quran. Thanks everybody again, and see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. And we will start third part of Quran, and we will start from tilka rusulu faddalna ba'dahum ala ba'd minhum man kallama Allah. I thank Qari Abdul Razik Alavi, Matib Saab, Brother Matib Saab, and Brother Kashif Saab. And tomorrow in the night, Qari Saab will join us again. Now we will dua for everyone. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim alayhi. Our beloved Allah, accept from us this session related to the recitation and its translation. Our beloved Allah, accept recitation we did in this session, and we tried our best to read the Quran with understanding. O Allah, give us tawfiq and give us barakah to separate
Ameen.
the light of Quran and Hadith in the whole world. Our beloved Allah, give us
Ameen.
barakah to improve our skills.
Ameen.
O Allah, increase
Ameen.
in knowledge, in wisdom. Allah, give us success in this world and the hereafter. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Wa alaikum assalam.